All 5 lights are on, and we go green in London. It's a very quick lights out, and it's a very good start from Van Dorn, but Dennis comes across, covers the inside. Nick de Vries in the other Mercedes backs out of it as they turn into the left-hander at the first corner. Dennis holds the lead, Mercedes second and third, side by side further back, and there's an accident. Sam Bird is involved, he's got a bit of damage, and it's with Mortara. Eduardo Mortara, second in the championship, has got no front wing, and Sam Bird, for the third race in London in a row, looks to be out on the opening lap in the Jaguar. Mortara's got big front left damage, he crunches over his own front wheel cover and manages to keep going. So he's lost places, I think, Mortara, and he's down into 15th position. So there's chaos on the exit of 2 and 3. Dennis leads, Van Dorn second, de Vries third. Da Costa managed to get him into 11th. Evans on the attack. He immediately gets him into 13th ahead of Oliver Rowland. Mortara's in the pits, and this is an absolute disaster for the man who is second in the championship. There is Mortara back out on circuit, so they have sent him back out. And he now has to hope. You can see the steering wheel on the right-hand side, because actually the front right is not properly sort of clasped in, is it? On the top of the wheel cover.
No,
so
the bodywork. And if that wheel starts moving at speed, then you know you've got a big problem, because the suspension is flexing.
And the two Diesta cheaters fighting, and that's Vern and Da Costa going wheel to wheel, and Da Costa is getting ahead of Vern. They're still together, and Da Costa is in 10th place, Vern in 11th. Hey, here comes Sergio Sene Camera up the inside of de Vries into turn 1. He forces his way through.
What a phenomenal pass.
Sene Camera on the attack, gets ahead of Nick de Vries. And Vern hits the back of Da Costa, and that allows the Nissan of Buemi to go past both of them. Diesta Cheetah. Well, they had a terrible qualifying, and now they're not doing themselves any favours in the race. They've just knocked themselves out of the points-paying positions. And De Grassi's on the attack, going to the inside. Bit of contact, I think, with the very strong defence of Oliver Rowland. And he manages to keep the place at the moment as Rowland. Dennis and Van Dorn take it, and Sete Camera. The top 3 all go through, but de Vries has got back ahead of Sete Camera. So that's worked nicely for Nick de Vries to do the undercut and get back ahead of Sergio Sete Camera and back into 3rd place. These two have had quite a few squabbles on track this season. Evans lunging and making it through into the final turn. Nice stuff from Evans. Gets Sebastian Buemi into the penultimate corner at turn 21, and he is now up into 11th place. And now defending here is Buemi again from Jean-Eric Verne, who's trying to come around the outside in the Diesta Cheetah. De Grassi's on the attack. On the defence, trying to keep Rowland behind. And I think Verne went in deep. Verne had maybe had contact there with Sebastian Buemi into the first corner. Has he got damage? The Diesta Cheetah is dropping back through the field. So both Dennis and Van Dorn activate attack mode, and they hold on to their respective 1st and 2nd places. But here's the battle. Look, Sete Camera, Askew, and crucially Cassidy is in attack mode, and Cassidy goes for it into the chicane. Nick Cassidy flying through the order now. The Envision driver can see 4th position in his sights, which would be a great result for him.
He got off turn 9 very well. Look for the same move. Here he goes.
Cassidy up the inside and through. Nick Cassidy gets ahead, coming into Custom House, and now he's up into 4th place. Evans at the back has caught them and is in attack mode. He might be able to get Sete Camera here, coming down in towards the chicane. He's got a fan boost to use as well. Evans to the inside, into Custom House. Through he goes. 8th place now.
Does Cassidy have enough to make a lunge into 1?
2 to go.
Oh, late move on the brakes from Nick Cassidy. I'm sorry, from Nick de Vries. Battle the Nicks again, but yeah.
De Vries covers the inside. What is Cassidy going to decide to do? Late move again from De Vries. Cassidy has it all locked up, and De Vries feeds him into the wall. This is rude stuff from Nick de Vries, and Cassidy will be getting frustrated at this. And Jake Dennis, through the final corner, takes a dominant win in London. Van Dorn second across the line to extend his championship lead. Who is going to be with them on the podium? It's going to be De Vries.
That's how you win a Formula E race. Get in. Woo!
Gunter dropped away at the end. Gunter ran out of energy. Sete Camera doesn't score points. He's come to a halt on the final lap of the race. Jake Dennis it is, who takes his 1st win of the season. Jake Dennis taking the win after 37 laps of racing, got the fastest lap as well, 2.2 seconds clear of Stoffel Van Dorn, with Nick de Vries in 3rd, Mortara 18th, the 2nd place man of the championship, Verne 13th. 18 points for Van Dorn, means his lead over Mitch Evans is now 26 points. Mercedes EQ, look at that, big lead now at the top of the championship over DS Techeetah.